Yo, what's going on, guys? Dragon Tamer Blade here, back with some more Elder Scrolls Legends, and before we hop back into some more Versus Arena, I'm going to replace this one quest. Summon 20 creatures, that's fine. And we're also going to go ahead and change our face. What do we want to be? Khajiit would be tempting. I don't know what I want to be. This guy kind of looks badass. I want to be a Red Guard. Wood Elves are cool. Argonians are cool. I think we're gonna go with this pretty badass looking orc. Okay, now that we've changed that, let us hop on into Versus Arena and continue our run. We are sitting at 2-0. Here's our deck list. You're not gonna be able to see it because the deck list is already on the side of the video, so it means nothing to you. But let's see who we can match up with. I'm in the process of thinking up a deck that I want to build for our laddering this season. I'm kind of going through, I need to make sure I have, the cards that I'm planning on using for this. So there's some things I'm going to have to try and craft, so I'm probably going to need some more soul gems and all that stuff. But I'm kind of trying to refine the list. When it comes time to actually build the deck, I will make a video on that, and then we'll start laddering with it. The only concern I have right now is most of the ideas that I've been having, partially because I want to try out the new Battle Roof of Dusk, and partially just because kind of been my inspiration lately. The deck's almost been mono blue, and I know that's not the best thing. That's not necessarily the way I build my deck. I don't really go 100% meta. I'm not the kind of guy that's like, oh, if it's not the absolute best flawless deck, I'm not going to play it. That's not how I am. Yeah, I want to win. Definitely the type of person who doesn't like losing. But at the same time, I play these games to have fun, create cool combos, make my own decks. So that's the way I play. Everybody has their own way of playing. There's no wrong way to play, but that's the way I go. We're going to start Dark Rift off a little bit slow, but we can either go Slaughterfish spawning, or more realistically, Bandari Bruiser, because he's probably going to play something this turn. A Mighty Ally.
Their defenses will crumble.
We'll get the boost, so we definitely need to put a Bruiser in that lane to contest that. Or I could just Lightning Bolt it next turn, but that'd be a little risky. I think I will just put the Bruiser out and see if he decides to... If he goes past me, I don't know what I'm going to do next turn yet, actually. Depends on what he plays here. Okay, so we definitely have to Lightning Bolt that, and we get a Lightning Bolt anyway. Oh, thank you. Get the Abyssian Navigator. We'll go to Slaughterfish spawning and a Voracious Spriggan to get a little bit of that health back. Now we have kind of flipped the tables a little bit, partially because of that lucky Lightning Bolt. We were going to Lightning Bolt him next turn, but getting that Lightning Bolt from Prophecy really allowed us to change the tides of this battle a bit.
I'll take the vanguard.
Fearless Nord.
Dance in the flames.
That's a decent combo. Okay, how do I want to do this? Get that first. We'll go with this. Can I get a Prophecy? It's probably a Gatekeeper, I would guess. We'll hit this for some health. Do I want to Lightning Bolt this to make sure he doesn't get the +1/+1? I don't really think so, actually. I think what I'll do is go Bruiser and Navigator. Okay, so whatever that card was went to the bottom of our deck, which isn't the worst thing. He'll probably go face and then trade here. Unless he wants to trade this to get the bonus. Got another Warhammer. Okay, so first things first, we are going to spend what we need to get rid of that. Then we'll hit this. Then we'll hit this. And then we'll hit this. And then we'll hit that to get our Storm Atro out. And we have potential for the win next turn, depending on what he has in hand. He had a Javelin ready. Smart of him to keep that at the ready.
An extra quiver, thank the eight.
But we have another slaughterfish spawning ready to go. Let's see.
Away with
Let's
you.
hit that. Before we play anything, let's hit this first. Hit that next. Oh, we actually have the win.
Well fought.
Good game, sir. Lightning bolt to face. Very quick game one. I almost missed that to play. I was about to play that, the creature plus the slaughterfish. That would have been bad for us. I would have missed lethal. So there's a quick 3-0. I think partially why I've been so inspired to make an intelligence deck lately, partially why it's almost been mono blue, is because of these arena runs. I've gotten a lot of assassin, not spell sword, just a lot of blue type decks, and I've been drafting almost exclusively blue cards in these decks, and it's really made me want to use these cards a little bit more. And I've been doing it almost in an aggro setting. As you can see, these games go by pretty quick with this deck, and it's the kind of deck where like, take that last game, for instance. If we hadn't won on either that turn or 1 or 2 turns after that, we would have basically ran out of gas, and our opponent would have just turned the tides and kind of wiped the floor with us. So that's kind of how this deck wound up being, is just we need to win early or we don't win at all. That's not necessarily the way I want to make the blue deck, but I guess just having fun with blue has made me want to make more blue decks, I guess is the way to phrase it. I've also had fun with Archer lately, though, but Archer is just, I don't want to say overplayed, but very common. So unless I found a more unique way to play Archer, I don't necessarily want to go that way. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with playing the meta. There's nothing wrong with taking the best decks at the moment and trying to win with them. I'm not faulting anyone who does that. Just the way I have the most fun playing is by taking the cards I have, making something that I find cool or unique, or just something that I enjoy at that moment. And sometimes that may be the meta, but I just like to make my own decks and kind of go for it. So that's what we're going to do. Excuse me while I check my phone while we're matchmaking, because I got a message. Oh, it's about my computer build. No problems. Taking a long time to find a match here. I guess they're trying to find me, like, the really good guys are going to wipe the floor with us. What else do we have going on in here? Stop vibrating. I'm trying to record a video. 3 lightning bolts is definitely dirty in arena, though. Cool. We have found an opponent. Alpaca Fat Bowl. That's a great name. Alpaca Fat Bowl. We'll put lightning bolt back. We'll keep our cunning ally. This is a pretty solid start. I don't have anything for turn 1. But we can definitely daring cut purse into something else next turn. I'm about to turn my phone off of vibrate because it's annoying me. Sorry about that, guys. Phone is on silent now. But turn 2 we can cut purse and then either cunning ally or firebolt into something else depending on what he plays. He mulligans all 3, so maybe he didn't have the greatest starting hand. But that also means that he probably has something to play now, unless he just got a very terrible second draw as well. Now we have 2 cunning allies, so we're going to have fire bolts out the wazoo in a minute. Let's see what he's got to start countering us. Unless this is a slower deck. He's got his Magica potion though, so odds are he has something to play.
I used to be an adventurer.
Camelon hero, that's fine. I'm actually going to go face and firebolt that thing just to keep this cut purse alive. And then next turn I can cunning ally to keep it alive some more if I want to. Or try to keep it alive some more, I guess I should say. It's not a guarantee that I'll get a firebolt.
Shall be auspicious.
Dark Rift. Definitely want to get that going soon. But I think the play is to cunning ally.
Let's do this.
I will not. See? Told you. It's not guaranteed to get the firebolt. He'll probably trade into this. But that's fine. We do have a cunning ally on the board. We have a 4/4 cut purse that he has to trade into this. I'm sure he'll try and play an action first. And he will get the drain and the ward. So he's staying alive either way. I might actually need to Viper this next turn.
Your orders.
Resolute ally.
Steadfast, brothers.
Alright, so this thing is definitely getting Vipered. Can't let that thing keep going.
I have you now.
If he wants to trade into this next turn, that's fine. My opponent's deck is definitely getting going, though. He had the cards he needed to counter, and he has Counter Ring. Next turn, I might Cunning Ally Slaughterfish. He's probably going face now. Or at least I would.
Acknowledge.
You can't defeat us.
Give him a Cutthroat.
I hear and
Pop
obey.
another rune. Get another Cunning Ally.
We must break through their ranks.
Okay. So we're going to Cunning Ally.
Let's shed some light on
We'll
the
get it
problem.
this time. Firebolt that to bring their health down.
I keep a spare
And then
blade.
play those two cards. Just to try and clean this up next turn. Definitely need to start countering. Our opponent's starting to run low on cards a little bit. So if we can just kind of stabilize a little bit, we could do some nice things.
Into the breach.
Next turn, I'm definitely going to trade into that unless he gets a guard out. What's he have for us?
Awaiting orders.
Kvat's soldier is definitely solid,
This day shall be auspicious.
and as is an Ardent Paladin. But we have indeed drawn a Lightning Bolt, which is what we needed.
I have you now.
Hit that,
Die,
hit that,
spurred dog. Do your
hit
worst.
that. A Lightning Bolt that. And then we will... Bandari Bruiser.
These are Kashi.
This guy's annoying, but he's not doing horrible things right now. But I will want to get rid of him before we play our Slaughterfish spawning, so we aren't just sacrificing this one.
Acknowledge.
We'll see what Alpaca Fat Bull has to counter us. A Ravenous Crocodile.
Awaiting orders.
He's gonna sacrifice the little guy. Okay.
Leave this place.
I have
Opponent is out of cards. Do I want to put this here? Get that out. I'm not going to play it yet, though. Get the
The
Conjurer
elements are
out.
mine to control.
And that's it for now. Because then next turn, I can pop this and then potentially kill it with a Firebolt if I get a Cunning Ally to work for me.
I hear and obey.
I also might want to see what I can get from Atronach. Okay. How do I want to go about this? Cunning Ally.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
Okay. What I think I might do, and this is possibly a slightly controversial play, I might Firebolt my own Conjurer to get a Frosty out, to block these two. And then not attack to try and stabilize. Okay. And then we'll play High Rock Summoner.
Would like to say hello.
And Stormy's here. So he has one card to play, and unless it's a Piercing Javelin, I think that
Your
Firebolt
two
was a good
cards.
play. Oh, and that's awesome that we got a lesser ward. Okay, how are we gonna go about this? Let's go 6 first, or no, not 6 first. 3 first, and 6.
Place.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have potential for lethal here. Obviously depends on how the runes fall.
I have you now.
And we're going to get that win. Whew. That worked out great in the end. Wow. Alright, so we're up to 4-0 on this run, so it's definitely going pretty smoothly so far. Wow.
Another step closer
yeah.
to ultimate glory.
Pretty solid so far. I wasn't expecting it to go this well. We're going to go ahead and end the episode for here now, guys. Next time, it depends on how it goes. We'll either finish it up next time or I'll have one episode after that. But like I said, definitely behind the scenes, I'm working on crafting, not crafting, but kind of theory crafting our deck. I might even do a pack opening in between, just to try and get a couple more cards for it. As always, leave any suggestions you have down below. I love to hear feedback from you guys whenever you have it. And if there's anything that I'm playing wrong with this deck, please do let me know. But the deck's definitely performing pretty well so far in this arena run. I'm definitely very pleased with it. But that's going to be it for now, guys. As always, thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm Dragon Tamer Blade, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.